Hello friends, welcome to another video of SlideScope. In this video you will learn how to connect Python to PostgreSQL. Now if you are creating an application using Python, you can use PostgreSQL as a database and you can connect these two technologies together, these two languages Python and PostgreSQL, so that you can create your applications. So first make sure that PostgreSQL is installed in your computer. So type pgadmin and PostgreSQL can be accessed using pgadmin in our computer, and you can see in pgadmin there are servers, and here in our server we have a database called Northwind. Northwind database is about a dummy company, a dummy trading company, and in this database you will have these tables like categories, products, and various tables are there. So let's view some data of products table. So you can see that this trading company has these products, and we will try to connect this database with our Python. We will run Python using idle IDE. So idle is an IDE of Python, and using this IDE we can connect Python, or we can run Python code. You can use IDE of your choice. So on our channel you can find videos how to install PostgreSQL. You can also find videos about top 5 IDEs for Python. Currently we are using the default IDE, the official IDE of Python, that is idle. Now using idle we will connect Python with PostgreSQL. Now the thing is, if you have to connect PostgreSQL with Python, so you have to install a package or a library or a module, and the name of that module is PSYCOPG2. So it can be called as PsychoPG2 or maybe PSYCOPG2. To install this, you just have to open your CMD. Make sure you open your CMD as administrator, and in your CMD you have to write this command pip install PSYCOPG2. Again, if you are getting some error that pip is not recognized as command or whatever error, if you are getting error in pip, so I also have a video for that, how you can fix that. But if without problem you can install any package of Python using pip. Pip is for installing packages of Python. That's what pip installs. Pip stands for, and you can see that package has been downloaded and installed successfully here. And once it is done, so in your idle you can type import PSYCOPG2. If you will import this, you will not receive any error, and that simply means this package is now installed, and now we can use this package or module to connect to PostgreSQL. Now after importing PSYCOPG2, you have to connect your Python with a PostgreSQL database, and for that you will need 4 parameters. So I have written it here. So we will create a variable called connection, and we will use the PSYCOPG2 module. In PSYCOPG2 module there is a method called connect, and in this connect method you can see there are these parameters: user, password, host, port, and database. So the name of database will be known to you. You will create any particular database in your application, so name of this database will be known to you. And again, Let me refresh this. There is a simple command here. I will share these commands with you. So this SQL command is select username from pg underscore user. So in PostgreSQL there is a table called pg underscore user. So go to any database and go to query tool, any database that you want to connect, and run this command here. Select username from pg user, execute this, and this will give you Postgres. Again, I have a course created on Udemy. In that course I have taught PostgreSQL from scratch. So if you want to learn PostgreSQL, I will share the link of that course in the description so that you can go there and you can enroll in that course if you know PostgreSQL already. So this is a simple way to retrieve the username, current username, which is accessing this server or using which we can access this server. So that's why we have written Postgres here. Password is the password that you created at the time of installing your software, installing PostgreSQL. Host is this IP address. You can also type localhost, or you can type 127.0.1, 127.0.0.1, which is IP address for localhost. Port in Postgre is default 5432. So it's 2345 written backwards simply. So you can use this port, and the name of database is Northwind in our case. In your case it can be anything. Now simply copy this. Again I will share this code with you, and whatever IDE you are using, simply paste this code there and then execute. So you can see we have not received any error here, and because we have not received any error here, we can say that our application or our Python, this particular Python file is now connected to PostgreSQL server, which is running on this server. Again, if you have installed PostgreSQL you on some cloud or maybe some server, and if your server allows remote access, so in that case your hosting provider will provide you the name of host, the name of user and the password, and the name of database will be known to you. So you can also connect a database running on a web server. In our case this database is running on simply it is running on our local server. Now just to check what we have in our connection variable, so if you will enter this, so you will see connection is now proper. That's why we are seeing this, otherwise we will see some errors. Now let's move ahead and try fetching some values from that database, fetching some values from that the tables. Now once your connection is successful, we have to create a cursor. This cursor will be used to execute commands and then fetch results. So when you will execute this, you can see cursor is now created. Let's see what we have got here. So it's cursor object, so it is created, and then we can use in cursor, so just type cursor and write dot. So you will see a list of commands that you can execute it. So execute using this cursor, list of methods are there. Now here you simply have to choose execute method. In execute method you actually have to type your SQL commands. So let's say we want to select star from products. So we want to fetch all the data from products, and now you can see this command is executed. We have not received any error here. Then write cursor dot fetch all. So this will fetch all the results. cursor dot, you can see in fetch we have fetch all, fetch many, fetch one. So currently we are fetching all here. So this will simply give us our the complete information of the table in form of a string. So fetch all, fetch, fetch all, execute this. So now you can see in cursor dot fetch all we have these squeeze lines. So it is giving us this list here. So this is giving us a list, and this list is of tuples actually. So in this list there are all the tuples, and the number of rows inside our table are equal to number of tuples that we are seeing in this list. And you can see all the values here, we are getting all the values in form of tuple. So if you will go to your PostgreSQL and if you will run select star from products, so let's view all data. So here we see the data in tabular form, you can see. So you can see there are 77 products here, and that's why in this data we are getting these 77 total tuples. So using these commands, first you import psycopg2, then you connect using psycopg2.connect method, which has these parameters: user, password, host, port and database. You can connect it. If you optionally want to select the username, if you don't know the name of this user, or if you want to just confirm, so in your database you can run this command, select username from pg_user. It will give you name of that user. Then you can create a cursor. A cursor is used to execute commands in your, it can take SQL command and it can execute it. So we have executed a very simple command here, and then we can use fetch all to fetch all the results. The results will be in a list, in a Python list, and then you can do anything with your Python list. For example, you can use indexes to get the product name and so on. So we'll discuss about that in later parts of this video series. In this part we were just discussing how we can connect PostgreSQL database using Python with a module named psycopg2.